heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're here for the first time, hi, my name is Sharron. I'm a mom of two based in Harare. So our content in this channel is just, me showing you bits of my life, and I hope you're going to like it. I hope you're going to decide to subscribe. Personally, I would love for you to subscribe. So hope you're going to like the vibe here, and continue to come back and watch more videos. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another vlog. As you can tell by the title, I come back with another update. I feel like all I've been doing, guys, is coming back with life updates, but at the same time, this one is so important, right? I couldn't just ignore, because you guys would see that something is different, something has changed. So the news is that we have relocated. We've moved from our old place and we are in a new place. Someone is going to fall.
And then fall.
My busy. What's happening today?
Chama.
Use this plastic food. I am worried about my vases and my wine glasses. Oh my god. Because currently we're using buckets. I don't know what's going on there, but currently we're using buckets to pack champagne. Then we also used this bean to pack. Yeah, moving, I don't recommend. I don't recommend this at all. But luckily tomorrow I have people coming to help. I realized that here I don't need to do too much, but tomorrow when we're unpacking in the new place, I'm going to need a lot of hands. So I have two helpers that I've called to come and start from the windows, the packing. It's going to be a long way. I need to start with those plates. What did I just do here? Okay. Were in the previous vlog when we went to St. Thomas, I did say that we were working on something, and that Saturday I spent it working. Basically, I spent it house hunting in Harare. And if you have ever looked for a place to rent in Harare, it's a whole different ball game, guys. My agents my real estate agents lease fee. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I don't even know where this culture came from, because for me, Kudara, I knew that where we stayed when I was younger with my parents, if you're looking for a house, you could just go up on Sika and ask if there's a vacant house. It was easy to get a phone number. It was easy to do a viewing. Now you're charged for a viewing fee. What is that, guys? What is that? But at the same time, I think on the other hand, I sort of understand, because as an agent, you're going to have 10, 15 people who are going to request to see the place, and that's your time. So I sort of understand, but at the same time, I'm just like, why can't you just charge the person achapinda in the property for all of these things? So then you can charge your lease fee, then you can charge whatever you want to charge, agent fees, I don't know. But there are so many agents in Harare at the moment. If you're not in Harare and if you're not familiar with how it's done here when you're looking for a house, it's a lot, and you're going to need money. You're going to need money, you're going to need lots of fuel, you're going to need lots of time. And unfortunately for me, I think I've never been lucky with this agent. The other time we went to, what was this area that we went to? Side in a called Comfort, Aspindale, that side. I'm not sure what, but Kuma newsstand. We get there, this guy insists on us paying him before even seeing the place. And I had a hunch, I had an instinct, and I wanted to tell my husband, "Good, no, let's go. I'm not trusting this guy." But at the same time, we were desperate, and I was just like, you know what? He wants $20. Let's give him $20. Do you know what he did, guys? He went and showed us a property that was still being built. When there were other tenants in that same property. Does the landlord not arrive? It's like, so basically, we had paid him and he had scammed us. And those cases happen so many times. Or you can pay someone for a property and they will give it to someone else. So basically, I don't know what to be was getting a refund in a situation like that. Usually, it's very tricky. So yeah, that process Friday. That's what we were doing last week. Today is what? Today is a Friday. Yeah, today is a Friday. So the Friday last week and the whole of last week, we were looking for a place. And then the weekend, the Saturday, the Sunday, Monday even, we were still looking for a place. Luckily, there's a guy that we've worked with, Anonzo Kuda. Kuda does agents, but we've known him for years. However, property I won this time, it was overpriced and the houses would be very dilapidated. It's like the durable wants to fall, and not a surprise, you could pay. There's also a water crisis in Harare, so if the place doesn't have a bowl, it's a problem. And yeah, it was just a lot. We went through a lot. So Kuda tried to find us a place. We were with Kuda on Friday and Saturday morning. However, that also just didn't work because the properties that he had were not for us. Let me say that they were not for us. One that we found that was really nice, there was just not enough space in what we were looking for. Our reason for moving also, I think I need to put this out there. There wasn't really a specific reason, but I think without getting into too much details, I think I can just say it was time for us to move. Also, for the longest time, I had been saying I want to move, and I would mention this also in some of my vlogs about noise and not having privacy. So when we were staying in my flat, and usually with the setup, you really didn't have privacy and noise. With the kids were playing outside, you can't really say inside noise, because at the end of the day, the lawn outside, it was accessible to everybody. So, and we had been there for I think for almost 3 years now, because it's about to turn 3. So it was time for us to move. I had hoped that by the time we would move, we would go into our own house, but God had other plans. Let me say that. So this is still a rental, but I'm just happy to be here because I love everything about here except for one thing, which we will talk about later. Here, it's still a flat, but it's a garden flat. So you're in your own juror hall, you're in your own gate, you have your backyard, you've got your front area, so kids have enough place to park, to play. And then when it comes to parking, we have our own garage, and I like that. Also, it's close to town. It's very close to town. It's close to all the places that I like to hang out at, so I had to consider that. And also, most importantly, it's close to Riley's school and my husband's work. So yeah, this was a win. How we found this place is that Sunday we were defeated, guys. Sunday we were so defeated. How something would drain you. So my husband was like, let's drive and go see this place. We were just driving around. We have lived here before, but in a different flat, right? So it's like, let's go and check. We might find something. And then on our way out of the complex, we realized that there was one flat that was being renovated. People were moving in bricks and paints and whatnot. And then I said to my husband, park this car, please. Go talk to them, see if the place is available. And he came, and luckily the landlord was here. He agreed to list this place to us, and they had to do a lot of finishings very quickly. It's not a new build, but they've renovated it. So the one thing that I said I didn't like is the kitchen. Basically, I think we've swapped the kitchen from our previous place for a newly renovated place and a play area and privacy for my kids and my home and stuff. I think we've swapped that for just the kitchen. The kitchen, guys, it's not bad, it's painted, it's everything, but they're not big, there are no cupboards. So there's just only one part where there's the sink, there's a cabinet there, and I think they took the old cupboards out there, but they didn't replace them. So now the issue is your storage. So I think maybe in a month or two I'll be able to buy a cabinet so that we can just use that as storage in the kitchen. Otherwise, everything else in this place, guys, I love it. I love it here. And my prayer right now is by the time we get to leave this place, guys, maybe probably in the next 2 years, that's my prayer, God willing, we'll be moving into a place of our own. So that's the life update that I had for you guys. Also, the people with house hunted in Harare, guys, tell me your experiences, because maybe we were doing it wrong. Maybe we're doing it wrong, because eventually we just found this place by ourselves. By just driving around and looking for a place, we bumped into this place. And I don't think it was by a coincidence. I think it was just fate. It was God's plan. And we are here now. I'm happy. Kids are on holiday. Today is a Friday, like I said. So you guys know Saturdays I work. This weekend we have 3 jobs that we need to do. So because it's been a long week and kids are closed, I think we're gonna send my kids to my mom's tonight. We'll see if they will, because my attachment issues are and yeah, it can be hard, though I know that they'll be safer at my mom, especially if I'm working. And next week I really wanna try and spend more time into the thrift business, because I kind of neglected it this week. I've pending orders, I've pending clients, and we need to finalize on that. And also I had help. That's another update. We set up this place, I think, in a day. We moved on Wednesday night. Thursday, you guys have told you I have part-time people who come to help me. So it's like a duo. It's like 2 ladies that come together and they do the place. But you just pay them the same amount. But no, so feel a bit good. How can they share this amount? No, so just a little bit. So they came. They held it down for me. All I had to do was to dedicate, please clean the windows, pack the clothes. The only place that I did was my bedroom, and they really helped me. But so I think I'm just going to continue calling them, I think, once a week to help with just cleaning up the place. Also, one thing that I don't like about this place, it's very dusty. That's one thing. We live, I can't say on a main road, but when they were renovating that road was disturbed and it was never fixed. So when trucks are passing behind our garden area, there's so much dust that comes in. And if you come across this complex, you see that solar panels, roofs, or whatever, they are very dusty. So that's also one thing I don't like. So every week I think we literally need to clean the ceilings, clean the couch, clean everything, because it can be dusty. Otherwise, everything else, guys, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to God. If you had seen me last week, I think my sister got tired of me. My mother got tired of me, because at some point I just didn't know how things would turn out. So I'm just grateful that we are here now, and hopefully God will keep us safe and we'll grow from here. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. This is the update that I had for you. From now on, I think it's just vlogs as usual. I am not comfortable with doing house tours. You guys know that if you've been here long enough. A house tour is not just something I'm comfortable doing, but I think throughout the vlogs you get the vibe, you get the feel of the place if it's of interest to you. Otherwise, yeah, let me leave you guys. See you guys in my next video.